What's going on, guys? It is your boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the NASCAR The Game Inside Line Season Mode with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel's sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy, I'll leave it linked in the video description below. Be sure to use the code BeerGut at checkout. You will save yourself a discount of 10% on your order. Now, guys, before we get started, we are running the Coke Zero Sugar 400 in beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida, at the Daytona International Speedway. Before we get started with this episode, you know, we have a very good record at these super speedway drafting tracks. I'm going to leave the series playlist up here in the top right-hand corner. Highly recommend you guys checking it out. It has been a lot of fun to do this series so far. I've absolutely enjoyed it. We got one win on the year. We're leading the series points by a good amount of points. Hopefully, we can snag that number one seed in the chase. Only 12 cars in the chase around this time. The first top 10 and whoever has the most wins between 11th and 20th position. We're currently leading that bad boy. We're about at the halfway mark of the season. I am super excited for this series. Guys, I am going to leave, we're going to get to the episode, and here we go. Guys, as you guys can see, we have a 40-something point lead over second place Kevin Harvick. One win on the year, one pole, 12 top 10s. We are Matt Kensething this season, trying to get the Diet Mountain Dew number 88 into the playoffs. It has been a lot of fun. Casey Kane currently holds that first wild card spot with 2 wins. I would love to see him get actually into the top 10. So we could, as good as he's been this year, he's been really hit or miss, but has 2 wins on the year. Marcus Ambrose fighting for that with a win at Michigan. A little bit surprising for the road racer, but it is a good spot for him to be in, top 20 points, 1 win. If Casey Kane actually gets into the top 10 in points, he will be, potentially one of the wild card guys. We are going to be running Daytona this week. I am super excited, Daytona. I love these super speedways on this game and on this track. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to do a lot of great things for this race. Guys, I obviously can't tell you how excited I am. 494 subscribers as of this recording on a Saturday night. A lot of fun. We are going to crack open a Bud Light. As you guys know, we gotta have the beer in the name. Maryland, it's a Maryland Terrapins can, so absolutely love it. And a 30 rack for $22, not a bad price. But Daytona, love the track. I would like to. We have had some good runs at these intermediates, the short tracks, everything like that. But I want to have good runs, more consistent. The one road course we ran, we finished 6th. Technically finished 4th, but because of time penalties, because of my goofy driving, it wiped away that 4th place finish. We had a good run, and unfortunately, it just did not work out. Well, we still had a good finish, but I can't even be mad. We're going to be running in Daytona, one of my personal favorite tracks. We're running that AMP Diet Mountain Dew Steam. Beautiful car, one of my favorite cars. One of my favorite paint schemes. We're going to pick this thing back up, let Daryl and Mike do the introduction.
The World Center of Racing, Daytona International Speedway, for our coverage of the Coke Zero 400. I'm Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip.
Mike, this race is run at night, but this track is so hot and so slick. And they have a great fireworks show after the race, but we're getting ready for one in the race.
Who do you like tonight? Jeff Gordon has 6 wins here.
There's a number of guys that I like. David Reagan. He's run this race before, but you got to keep an eye on that 88 car, man. The Earnhardts love this racetrack.
All right, Darrell, time to go.
Thank you, Darrell and Mike, for that introduction. We are rolling off in the top 15, top half of the field at Daytona. This is going to be a short one here, 32 laps on the screen. We're going to try and work with Casey Kane, our Hendrick Motorsports teammate, to try and get to the front. As you can see, Matt Kenseth in that Best by number 17. Joey Logano pushing him. We're going to pull on the inside. Maybe. Oh, somebody ducked out, and we are going to use him to draft. We're going to abandon our teammate, and we are already up in the top 10, pushing the rear end of pause. Sam Hornish Jr., we're going to get under a bunch of cars, and we are already knocking on the door of the top 5 here as we finish the first lap. 6th place, not a bad place to be at Daytona. Cut off Jeff Burton. And now we are sitting P2 drafting with our teammate Jimmy Johnson, pole sitter of this race. Gonna get under him, and we're gonna lead the lap. We're gonna get an extra bonus point on the season. We got Reagan Smith of that Furniture Road number 78 pushing us to the lead. We are gonna drop down, work with former Xfinity Series champion Greg Biffle as we continually try and lead this race. And holy moly, guys. I'm going to throw a sweet block on the Biff. That field's going to stack up quick as we break away from the field just a little bit. Leading here on lap 4, Greg Biffle does not have the horsepower to challenge Dale Earnhardt Jr. right now. One of the best super speedway racers in all of NASCAR. Dale Earnhardt Jr., multi-time winner at Talladega, Daytona. And guys, Talladega and these super speedways were his playgrounds for a lot of years. So obviously, as a lifelong Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan, I was a fan of Dale Earnhardt just in general. It was always good to see him run up front at any track, but especially at these restrictor plate races. Excuse me. It's a shame, I always thought that as we're leading lap 9, a big lead over Denny Hamlin. We've still got about 12 laps of fuel in the car, so one pit stop race, and we're dominating. So I always thought Dale Earnhardt Jr. should have. 2004 was his year. He won, I want to say he won 5 or 6 races. Sound off in the comments if you remember 2004. Should have won the championship that year. Probably should have won it in 2014. Wasn't really watching NASCAR at that point because I just got out of the Army. I was trying to get my shit together, everything like that. Now, it's something that I watch. Now that we are in the off-season, I like football. I love hockey. I love baseball, but baseball's in the off-season. I like basketball. It's just nothing to watch as we've got a huge lead over the number 27 Paul Menard, driving for Richard Childress Racing. He's starting to make up a little bit of ground, and Logano now has taken over second place. That gives power under the hood. Trevor Bayne had the fastest lap of the race. Holy crap. Logano's still over a second behind the leader, Dale Earnhardt Jr. I feel like this is going to be a snore fest. So, guys, sound off in the comments. Comment your favorite driver. Comment your favorite NASCAR race. Comment a guy who you felt should have been a champion in NASCAR that never was. You know, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is one of them that comes to mind. As Kurt Busch starts to make the pull away, or catches up to us. Holy moly. With 6 laps of fuel in this bad boy, Joey Logano takes it down low. We're going to throw a sweet block move. And we've got Kurt Busch powering by on the outside. We're going to let him get by, but not for long. Trevor Bayne being the perfect drafter in this tandem draft. But now we're going to power back by with the help of Joey Logano. And guys, 5 laps of fuel left on this bad boy. Are we going to leave? I want to get with that number 27, Paul Menard, because you know those Chevys are fast here right now. We're going to throw a late block. Oh shoot! The first accident of the race. How did it take this long to get a caution? What the frick? Wow. 2-car wreck. Everybody's okay. Everybody's able to drive off. Minimal damage. And we are going to pit here. We're pitting from the 9th position. Dale Earnhardt Jr. had one of the most dominant cars of the race. And we're going to get... Are we going to get just 2 tires? We gotta fill this bad boy up to make the rest of the race. No repairs are needed. I feel like we're gonna have to fill her up. Maybe we're not gonna need tires. I'm gonna let the pit crew do their thing. I'm gonna let crew chief Steve Letarte call this thing. Honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen. And we're going to pop back out in P3. Denny Hamlin, your new leader of the race. Little bit of damage in the front and the rear, but holy crap, I'm happy with it. We're going to roll off 13 laps to go. Denny Hamlin, we're going to make it 3 wide here at Daytona. And we're going to get the edge, getting under Denny. Excuse me, guys. I had a poke bowl and some sushi. Matt Kenseth powering with... Holy crap. Are they going to pull away? That win would almost lock Kurt Busch into the playoffs. We need some help, though. Stenhouse, get to our back bumper and link up and push us. We need help. Oh, Kenseth and Kurt Busch definitely slowing down. Former teammates at Roush Fenway, or Roush, well, it was Roush Racing at the time. It's now Roush Fenway. They're pulling away. I need a little bit of drafting help. With 12 laps to go, we need some help. Holy crap! Oh wow! That lap car of Josh Wise just slowed them down. We're going to get to the back bumper of Matt Kenseth. Are we going to shuffle Kurt Busch out of position? We're going to go way on the inside. We're going to make it. We're going to pass him. And what a pass for the lead here at Daytona. Not quite. Let's pull up, get back in line. Work that draft. There's some cars coming off pit road, and maybe we can use this to our advantage. Michael McDowell, and there is Paul Menard. We're going to pull on the inside. We're going to make it, and we're going to get past them, power past them as we come to turn 3. And now that lead, that number 88 Hendrick Chevrolet back to the lead. And oh my goodness, Kurt Busch trying on the inside. We throw a block. Oh, and Paul Menard getting shoved by Jimmy Johnson of all people, working with us. Come on, Kurt. Come on, Kurt. Give me a shove. You know you're getting your parts supplied by Hendrick, by Papa H here. Oh, we're going to get on the inside. Kurt Busch not going with us, but doesn't matter. We're going to take the lead again. This might be the most exciting this race has been because it was dog water for the longest time. And now Kurt Busch holding on to second. We are going to get to the back bumper of Menard as we drop back to third. Going to get under Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson, you traitor. You know you got to push that Hendrick boy. And now the big lead. It is going to be a shootout as this is the white flag lap. Or no. Check that. A few laps to left to go. And Dale Earnhardt Jr., it is going to be a big run with over a second lead. I feel like they're dropping back to get everybody in the line and take over this number 88 Chevrolet, driven by the greatest superspeedway racer of all time, Dale Earnhardt Jr. God damn, guys. A second and a half lead over Jimmy Johnson. Remember, this was prime Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson when he was the best NASCAR racer in, well, probably one of the top 3 best racers in the world. Now, granted, I think that a good amount of that was because he had Chad Knaus, the car whisperer, on top of the box, but doesn't matter. He still had talent. And with 3 laps to go, Dale Earnhardt Jr. leading this bad boy at Daytona. Holy crap. This is a run. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on, guys. We need this. We need this big-time victory to just cement this championship season. Excuse me. Oh, God. Junior powering through turn 3 and 4. I have not been so excited to be a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan in such a long time. Guys, I'm doing my best to try and call a good race. And as the white flag lap, nobody in sight. Dale Earnhardt Jr. with moves learned from his papa. Gonna win this Coke Zero Sugar 400 here in Daytona International Speedway. And with 3/10 of a second lead at a super speedway, I mean, nothing's promised, but it could be potentially something, a big second win on the year for Junior. Oh my God. As Junior is going to take the checkered flag coming into the tri-oval, Jimmy Johnson in second, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the Coke Zero Sugar 400, absolutely dominating this race. And let's see the burnout. Oh my God. What a victory. Victory number 2 on the year for Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Mr. H, Papa H, telling him to smoke those tires. Tell you, that was quite a race. Holy crap. I am excited about it. Burn them tires down. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Holy crap. I ain't even hating on it because that was a victory and a half. And that was a delicious Bud Light Guys, my number one go-to, well, one of my number one go-to beers when I'm drinking cheap and Junior's celebrating in Victory Lane. Why does his face look like melted butter? Holy shit. That's insane. Let's take a look at these results. Let's see who finished where. Junior wins. Johnson in second. Menard in third. Kurt Busch and Matt Kenseth with solid runs. Greg Biffle gets the top 5 out of, or top 10 out of it. Martin Truex just out of the top 10. Same with Jeff Gordon finishing 13th. Denny Hamlin. Casey Kane, 2-time winner on the year, finishes 21st. Tony Stewart way back there in 29th. Dave Blaney. Where's Dave Blaney? 42nd. Your Daytona 500 champion finishes 42nd. We're going to take a look at these point standings and then get the heck up on out of here. Second win on the year has a almost 60 point lead over Matt Kenseth, who's tied for second with Kevin Harvick. Jimmy Johnson crawls his way to the top 5. Jeff Gordon is in 9th place. Martin Truex Jr. vaults himself into the top 10. Your 2 wild cards right now, Carl Edwards, Casey Kane, Clint Boyer on the outside looking in. What an insane play, our insane start, our season so far. It is absolutely just ridiculous. I ain't even gonna lie. Mark Martin drops all the way to 19th, and now Marcos Ambrose is out of the top 20. If he doesn't get his stuff together, he will not be qualifying. He will not have the opportunity to qualify for the chase this year. Holy crap, though. I can't believe this is the way the season's running. Carl Edwards in a wild card. Only 2 people that are not winners are in the top 10. Jeff Burton and Martin Truex Jr. By the way, happy retirement to Martin Truex Jr. I liked the guy, but I'm glad to see he kind of went out on his own volition. Legend of the sport deserves it, but holy crap. What a run this year. 2 wins, and we're only at the halfway mark. Now, granted, they're super speedway wins, but we've had solid runs at Dover, Kentucky. There's probably a couple other places that I'm not thinking of that were just solid runs. We had a good run at Darlington until we got shuffled back in the field. So I'm very optimistic about Darlington. So, guys, we're going to be running New Hampshire Motor Speedway next, but we're in Victory Lane again. Hell yeah! Crack open that Bud Light for you, boy, and drink one. Congratulations, Dale Earnhardt Jr. winning the Coke Zero Sugar 400 in Daytona. Guys, we're going to wrap this thing up. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Guys, if you want to check out some other series that I'm running on this channel, if you want to check out more NASCAR content every Sunday night to fill that NASCAR need, we will be going live on the channel with NASCAR 85. One of the playlists will be posted somewhere here in one of the 4 corners. You like NFL Madden football? Check out the Commanders franchise rebuild on Madden 25. We just did the live stream earlier tonight, and it's going to be airing on Saturdays unless I am on vacation, so I'll post in one of these 4 corners. If you're a fan of wrestling, WWE 2K24, My GM Mode, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll leave a post in one of the 4 corners. And finally, Wednesday night, NHL 25 Philadelphia Flyers franchise on this channel. Guys, it's going to be in the 4 corners. Obviously, you know the drill by now. Guys, I'm out of here. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the episode, enjoyed the video. If you like it, hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more content. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.